Alright, put your seatbelts on. Traffic intersections are critical to keeping cities moving, and some come with some jaw-dropping price tags due to their complexity and scale. From multi-level interchanges to massive roundabouts that revolutionize traffic flow, join me in counting down 15 of the most expensive traffic intersections ever built. Number 15. The Puxi Viaduct in Shanghai. The Puxi Viaduct is a complex 6-level stack interchange that's in the historic Puxi district, and it serves a critical connection point for several major roads. It was built to alleviate the severe traffic congestion that plagued Shanghai in the late 20th century, when the city experiencing exponential population growth and increased vehicle ownership. Traditional road networks were becoming unable to handle the demand. This viaduct connects the key business and residential districts, allowing for movement of goods and people across the city. Each level is dedicated to specific types of traffic flows, including local roads, throughways, and express lanes. The design incorporates overpasses, ramps, and loops such as typhoons and earthquakes. It all seemed to be worth it though, as the viaduct has had a transformative impact on Shanghai's transportation system by improving connectivity between key districts. It's reduced travel times and contributed to the city's economy. It also has been relieving surface-level traffic congestion, creating more accessible spaces for pedestrians and local businesses. Number 14. The High-Five Interchange in Texas. The High-Five Interchange in Dallas, Texas is a huge example of modern road engineering and urban planning. It was completed in 2005. It's a 5-level stack interchange that connects two major highways, Interstate 635, which is also known as the Lyndon B. Johnson Freeway, and U.S. Highway 75, which is also called the Central Expressway. Before its construction, the previous Cloverleaf interchange at the same location was outdated, and it was unable to cope with the increased number of vehicles, which often led to congestion and delays. The new interchange was designed with 5 levels of interconnect 2002, and then it was completed in just over 3 years, which is an impressive timeline for a project of this size. Since its completion, the High-Five interchange has significantly improved traffic flow here in the Dallas area, and it handles over 500,000 vehicles each day, providing a crucial link between residential areas and industrial zones. By reducing congestion and travel times, this interchange has contributed to economic productivity, and it enhanced the quality of life for commuters. Number 13. The Takao-san Interchange in Tokyo. The Takao-san Interchange, which is in Tokyo, Japan, almost looks like an impossible design, but it is in fact a fully functioning intersection. Located at the base of Mount Takao, it connects the Chuo Expressway, a major arterial route linking Tokyo to central Japan, with local roads that serve nearby suburban and rural areas. With increasing difficulties being caused by the traffic of commuters traveling between Tokyo and the regions west of the city, including the mountainous areas, something needed solution for nearby communities, while extensive landscaping with native vegetation helps interchange blend into its surroundings. Unsurprisingly though, the construction of this interchange was a significant financial and engineering undertaking. Completed in 2007, the project cost about $250 million, and a cost that reflects the complexity of this design. Construction involved extensive tunneling and the use of high-quality materials. Given Japan's risk of earthquakes, the interchange was built to stringent seismic standards, ensuring it could withstand any potential natural disasters. Since its completion, the Takao-san Interchange has completely changed transportation in the region. It's improved access to Mount Takao and the surrounding areas, boosting tourism and supporting local economies. And it also plays a critical role in reducing traffic congestion on the Chuo Expressway, which, particularly during the weekends and holiday seasons, the area experiences a surge in visitors. Number 12. The Central Motorway Junction in Auckland, New Zealand. Dedicated bus lanes to maximize its efficiency. Sound barriers too in landscaped areas reduce the noise and visual impact on the surrounding neighborhoods. The roads here were designed to handle a significant portion of the city's daily traffic, serving as a gateway to and from the central business district. It was built and expanded over several decades, with the most recent major upgrades completed in 2006. And those upgrades are part of the Central Motorway Improvements Project and cost about $150 million, but the total cost over the years has been many times that. The construction process faced some significant challenges, including managing ongoing traffic during the upgrade and minimizing disruptions, of course. As a result, the CMJ has significantly improved Auckland's transportation network. By connecting key state highways and improving direct access to the CBD, it supports economic activity and it enhances the efficiency of goods and services movement across the region. It is hoped that after the recent upgrades, the CMJ will help future-proof Auckland's infrastructure, accommodating the city's rapidly growing population and symbol of British engineering and urban development. The Gravely Hill Interchange is one of the most intricate road junctions in the country, with a design that intertwines 18 routes spread across 5 levels. This maze of bridges, ramps, and viaducts handles around 200,000 vehicles each day, making it one of the busiest road junctions in the UK. It covers an area of over 30 acres and features more than 4,000 columns supporting its extensive network of flyovers and bridges. It includes 559 concrete columns, with some towering as high as 80 feet or 24 meters. And it's not just for roads either, as it passes directly over 2 railway lines, 3 canals, and a river, elements that made its construction a pretty big challenge. As part of the Midland Links motorway scheme, which did aim to improve transportation across the Midlands region, construction began in 1968 and it took 4 years to complete. The total cost of the project was about £10.8 million at the time, which is about $200 million today when adjusted for inflation. The Gravely Hill is the city's transportation network, connecting autoroutes 15, 20, and 720, as well as giving access to a bridge in Montreal Trudeau International Airport. The interchange is one of the busiest and most complex in Quebec. The original Turcotte interchange was built in the 1960s to handle the growing volume of traffic. It was named after the nearby Turcotte rail yards, and this interchange quickly became a critical junction for local, regional, and international traffic. In 2015, the government of Quebec began a project to rebuild the interchange, with the goal of addressing structural issues, modernizing the design, and improving traffic flow. This project was one of the largest infrastructure initiatives in the province's history. Autoroute 15 handles north-south traffic, including the connections to United States, while Autoroute 20 facilitates east-west traffic, linking Montreal to Toronto and Quebec City. Autoroute 720 provides access to downtown Montreal. Estimated to cost $2.6 billion, the project was completed in stages over 5 years, from 2015 to any accidents and making the interchange easier for drivers to navigate. Number 9. The Kennedy Interchange in Kentucky. The Kennedy Interchange in Louisville, Kentucky connects 3 major highways, Interstate 64, I-65, and I-71, often referred to as the Spaghetti Junction again. The interchange is named after President John F. Kennedy and plays a vital role in the movement of vehicles through downtown Louisville. The interchange was originally built in the 1960s as part of the interstate highway system, designed to accommodate the growing demands of the post-war vehicular traffic. By the late 20th century, though, it became clear that the Kennedy Interchange required a significant overhaul to meet modern standards. This led to the Ohio River Bridges Project, which was a multi-billion-dollar initiative that aimed to transform the region's transportation infrastructure. The Kennedy Interchange is known for its complex design with multiple levels of intersecting ramps, flyovers, and bridges. Its layout allows vehicles to transition simply between $3 billion. The interchange itself accounted for a significant portion of that budget. Construction did start in the early 2010s and was completed relatively quickly by 2016. The revamped interchange has delivered substantial benefits to Louisville, as by addressing long-standing issues such as congestion and outdated infrastructure, the project has improved traffic flow and safety. Number 8. The Nanpu Bridge Interchange in Shanghai. Alright, we're going to go back to Shanghai, the Nanpu Bridge Interchange. It's an important gateway between Puxi, which is the city's older western district, and Pudong, which is the developed financial and commercial hub in the eastern bank of the Hangpu River. The Nanpu Bridge Interchange is part of the larger Nanpu Bridge system, which crosses the Hangpu River and connects 2 key districts in Shanghai. The spiral ramp here allows vehicles to rise or lower from the Nanpu Bridge without requiring a large footprint for on- and off-ramps, and its design maximizes land use efficiency. The structure, too, incorporates advanced constructing a multi-level structure. By providing a direct connection between Puxi and Pudong, though, it has significantly reduced travel times. The interchange is now a vital link for commuters, freight traffic, and tourists, allowing for the quick movement of people and goods across the city. Its spiral ramp is a visually impressive feature that's often photographed. At night, the entire structure is lit up, which adds to Shanghai's iconic skyline. Moving on to number 7, the Almondsbury Interchange in Bristol in the UK. The Almondsbury Interchange, which can be found near Bristol in the UK, is an important component of the local motorway network. Opened in 1966, it's one of the most complex interchanges in the UK, connecting the M4 motorway, which runs east to west across southern England, with the M5 motorway, which is the major north to south route. It's a 4-level stack interchange, which is a design that allows for transitions between multiple motorways without the need for stoplights or roundabouts. This configuration enables the vehicles to move between the M4 traffic flow on the existing roads while building the new interchange. Since its opening, it's become a crucial part of facilitating transportation across the UK. By connecting two of the country's busiest motorways, it had significantly reduced travel times and congestion for both commuters and freight operators. Despite its successes, though, the interchange has faced some challenges over the years. As traffic volumes have increased, the interchange occasionally experiences congestion during peak hours, particularly on the slip roads leading to the M4 and 5. It's likely then that it will need to be replaced or significantly upgraded in the coming years. And when the decision is finally made to do this, it will potentially become the most expensive piece of road infrastructure in the UK. Number 6. Tom Moreland Interchange in Georgia. The Tom Moreland Interchange, which is locally often referred to as Spaghetti Junction, is a transportation hub in Atlanta, Georgia. It's found at the intersection of Interstate 85 and 285. This massive interchange is a gateway for millions of people each year for an M7, two of Sydney's busiest roads. Within the design, there's 4 levels that allow for uninterrupted movement of vehicles traveling in different directions, significantly reducing bottlenecks, high-speed ramps that provide seamless access through traffic, minimizing delays, access to surrounding areas including suburban neighborhoods and industrial zones, and advanced lighting, signage, and surveillance systems to enhance safety and help with the efficient flow of traffic. The interchange's name was chosen in honor of the Australian Light Horse Brigade, which was a mounted infantry unit during World War I. Its construction was part of the larger Westlink M7 project, which aimed to create a high-capacity orbital motorway system for Sydney, and completed in 2005. This interchange was a major engineering challenge and a big step in Australia's expertise in infrastructure development. The total cost of the Westlink M7 project, including the Light Horse interchange, was almost $1 billion. The interchange itself accounted for a large part of this cost, and it was funded through a public-private partnership. The interchange now features distributor lanes and over 30 ramps. One of the interchange's impressive features is its use of modern traffic management tech. Advanced lighting, signage, and surveillance systems ensure smooth traffic flow and rapid response to any disruptions. It was constructed in phases during the late 1970s and early 80s, and it was named after Tom Moreland, a former commissioner of the Georgia Department of Transportation. The total cost of the project was around $82 million, which is the equivalent of over $200 million today. It's become a dominant feature of the Atlanta landscape. Its sprawling design and towering flyovers make it a visual landmark. As Atlanta's population and vehicle ownership continue to grow, however, the interchange is at its limit and often experiences congestion during peak hours. This has prompted calls for further investments in public transit and alternative transportation solutions. Critics argue that the large highway project like this interchange contribute to urban sprawl and car-centric development patterns, and actually actively encourages the use of overpass in Chongqing, China. The Wangjiawan Overpass in Chongqing is one of the most complex and visually striking interchanges in the world. Found in a city that's known for its mountainous terrain and its complicated urban layout, this multi-level interchange was completed in 2017. It's a 5-level road interchange that connects several major expressways, including the Inner Ring Expressway, the Baoshan Expressway, and the Banan Expressway. It features 20 ramps, enabling quick transitions, and its design allows traffic to flow vertically across 5 levels, with vehicles traveling at different elevations up to 121 feet or 37 meters above the ground. The design is suited to their mountainous geography, where space is limited and roads have to be able to accommodate sharp elevation changes. Advanced traffic management systems are critical for finding your way around the overpass. Digital signage, cameras, and real-time monitoring systems make sure that traffic can flow smoothly and safely. Unsurprisingly, the construction of the overpass was a huge undertaking, with it being a densely populated area and makes the traffic flow much smoother, and the advanced traffic management systems and clear signage reduce the likelihood of any accidents. Even though it's only been usable for less than 10 years, it's already believed to have contributed enough to the local economy to cover the cost of building it in the first place, and shows how a huge investment in infrastructure in the right place can pay huge dividends further down the line. Number 3. Kreuz-Kaiserberg, Germany. The Kreuz-Kaiserberg interchange in Duisburg, Germany, is one of the more complex road junctions in the German Autobahn network. It's found at the intersection of the A3 and A40 motorways. This interchange serves a link for local, regional, and international traffic. It's a cloverleaf interchange with added directional ramps to accommodate heavy traffic flows between the intersecting motorways. The A3 is a major north-south autobahn stretching from the Netherlands to Austria, while the A40 is an east-to-west route that crosses the Ruhr Valley, one of Europe's most densely populated regions. The design includes several flyovers and loops, allowing vehicles in nearby residential areas. Over the decades, the interchange has undergone multiple upgrades. The most recent major renovation happened in the early 2000s, aimed at modernizing the structure. And the cost of these upgrades was around $90 million. In total, though, hundreds of millions of dollars have been spent on this intersection, taking it from a piece of 20th century infrastructure to one that's capable of dealing with modern needs. It handles tens of thousands of vehicles each day, including a significant volume of freight traffic. It supports industrial and commercial activities in the Ruhr Valley and the region by ensuring efficient transportations of goods and services. And it uses modern traffic management systems and improved lane configurations that have significantly reduced accidents and ensured a safer driving environment. Number 2. The Mount Edgecombe Interchange in Durban, South Africa. The Mount Edgecombe Interchange, which is in Durban in South Africa, is a huge piece of modern engineering and a vital part of the country's infrastructure. Connecting the N2 highway with the M41 arterial route, this multi-level miniature flyover, which covers up to 3,100 feet or 950 meters, and is one of the longest structures of its kind in South Africa. This flyover ensures traffic flow between the N2 and the M41, reducing any delays and improving its efficiency. The interchange has dedicated lanes for through traffic and merging vehicles to minimize conflicts and reduce the risk of accidents, and a high-capacity design that can handle up to 40,000 vehicles each day, ensuring a smooth flow even during peak hours. A great deal of effort was put into its aesthetics, with the interchange being surrounded by landscaped areas, integrating it into the local environment. This was all part of a wider effort to modernize South Africa's road network and address the growing challenges of urban congestion. The project, undertaken by the South African National Roads Agency (SOC Limited), was completed at a cost of around $75 million, with construction beginning in 2013 and taking 6 years. But the use of precast concrete sections and high-precision engineering tools did help to make the process much simpler. Now, as eased congestion, continued population growth and urban expansion in the Durban area means that traffic volumes are only going to continue to increase, which raises questions about the long-term sustainability of infrastructure like this. Number 1. The Pragerson Interchange in LA. The Judge Harry Pragerson Interchange, which is in Los Angeles in California in the US, is one of the most complex freeway interchanges in the world. Connecting Interstate 105, which is also known as the Glenn Anderson Freeway, and Interstate 110, which is also known as the Harbor Freeway, it's a major part of the Los Angeles transportation network. It's a 4-level stack interchange that covers multiple acres and features a variety of transportation nodes. It provides access to local roads and incorporates a dedicated lane for the Metro C-Line light rail, making it one of the most comprehensive interchanges in the U.S. The Metro C-Line light rail runs along the center of I-105, which offers commuters an alternative to driving, and the interchange includes a dedicated high-occupancy vehicle completion. The Pragerson Interchange has had a significant impact on transportation in LA. It serves as a crucial link for commuters traveling between South Bay, downtown Los Angeles, and the broader region. As with all huge infrastructure projects like this, the Pragerson Interchange has faced criticisms. Some urban planners argue that large freeway interchanges contribute to urban sprawl and car dependency, increasing traffic congestion and environmental issues in the long term. Additionally, the project's high cost and the displacement of residents during construction remain a sore point for those involved. The interchange also continues to face challenges related to increasing traffic volumes. While it was designed to handle heavy loads, LA's population growth and rising vehicle ownership continue to strain the city's roads. This has led to calls for greater investment in alternative transportation options, such as maybe an expanded rail system and bus network. Now, if they could only get that high-speed rail working. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.